Ah, there we go. Something I started already. Good, 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 good. For those of you who forgot, I do draw. I'm I'm learning. I'm learning is the best way to put it. I'm not gonna put myself down. And I also need music. And the stream will be unarchived, but put up later with different music, just in case, the assassins try to get me. But we just draw and listen to some Sonic music, some Sonic T Hedgehog. Anyways, let me get serious for a second. By get serious, I mean continue. So let me give you guys like a little rundown. I trying to make a series, like a comic or manga, whatever you want to call it. And I've been, whatchamacallit? I've been solely making characters for it, and also grabbing my older characters and making, like, doing redesigns for them. However, this character, I feel like, let me check something real quick. I feel like their hair color might be a little too bright, or I might be crazy. Let me turn down the music a little bit. That's too. There we go. Don't want it to, be over my voice. But yeah, her hair color. Advertisements, disgusting.
There's a crack in our windshield. You know what we can do now, though, right?
Where's my thing?
Man, we're good to
Where's
go.
my thing?
I'll be replacing the window.
There's my thing.
Could we go in there with you?
New cars come with cameras that could control.
But yeah, so I might
systems and lane departures.
do some touch-ups, especially that hand. That hand is what is that?
You get a crack in your windshield.
Oh, whatever.
there's
I
only
don't care.
one choice.
I don't care that much.
Save, like, replace.
I just care about the overall. Speaking of the overall, I gotta think of a color for like
Okay, guys, take it away.
the skirt. And again, I could just be lazy and
We need new sound.
hold on a second.
Steph, did we miss anything?
I could just be lazy and just make it the same color as the
Recap send.
Here we go. Easy. Oh. My brain turned off for a second. I was like, wait, why did I do that? But yeah. You know, the series isn't like really set in stone yet. Like, I know what I want it to be about. I just need to make more characters first. I think that's gonna be like the hard part. And again, making characters shouldn't be too hard. I like to draw random ass characters every day anyway, so yeah. If you think about it, shouldn't be so hard. I think my issue with it is that like I'm not too confident in my art skills, so I think that's the actual issue. Because everything else is kind of just like, yeah, done. Like story, I could do that like quickly. I feel like this looks like a little too like JJK-esque, but I don't. It doesn't bug me that much. Gonna ignore that. That never happened. Here we go. This looks like something that somebody wore at some point in history. Colors. Colors. Oh no, I wanted her to have like socks. What about these? I feel like there's too much gray. Too many grays. But I also, let me see. Alright, the only things that bug me are the hands, and that's it. Everything else is like pretty much fine. What I might do actually is the line art is fine, but I feel like it's what's the word? I feel like you need some touch-ups. Like I feel like I need to give it the good old razzle dazzle. I have a brush for that? Probably don't. Yo, what's up? Do you like the character design? I know, it's beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, because some of these lines are like rigid. Not rigid, but I don't know. Like I can add some thickness to them. I've been like also since it's been a long time since I've done an art stream, so like I feel like my art has definitely gotten better since like all those years ago. I say years, but it's like I don't even know. Definitely not years. Months, probably like 6 months. I don't know. But I've been trying my hardest to develop my art style. And you know, it might be pulled off, you know? I just gotta believe in myself. I gotta believe. Yeah, that's what it was. The issue was the lines. I'm looking at it now and it's just like, because they were like so like skinny, like there was no line weight to them, it kind of just felt off to me. But now it's starting to look like something. I've been drawing like a lot of, so my training process, I guess, is just going on Pinterest and drawing just drawing whatever like people look appealing to me, like their poses and stuff like that. And then I just keep doing that like every so often, and then eventually I just go into here. I kind of grab a you know, like a dummy, as you can see, and just, what the hell is that? Oh, the lines. And just grab a dummy and just kind of block it out with my hands. And I've been doing that more and more, and it's like definitely a huge improvement. I just need to be consistent. Consistency is like my nightmare. I don't know why it's so hard for me to be consistent. Like that's like literally the only way to get better. But my body is like, no, fuck you. Do other things.
Treating schizophrenia
But I'm
without a daily pill
okay.
may seem impossible. But what if
Didn't
there was a
expect
path
the
to treatment
schizophrenia.
twice a year? It's time for Invega Hafyera,
Yeah, this is making a difference.
the only long-acting injection that helps continuously control schizophrenia symptoms for up
But
to
yeah,
6
I like.
weeks with one dose. Before
Remember, I
Invega,
used to be scared of doing art
treated
streams,
with a similar shorter-term injection for at least 4 months.
but now I'm just like,
Invega
fuck it.
Hafyera is not for everyone. Elderly dementia patients have an increased
Probably because I got better.
death or stroke.
That's like most
Very
definitely the
often
reason.
you have uncontrollable muscle movements, as these can become permanent. Or if you have a high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion.
So before I was like, I
Risks
can't
include
draw
increased
and people have to
cholesterol,
watch
weight
me
gain,
and I have
heart
to like
rate, and
talk
high
at the
blood
same
sugar,
time.
which can lead to coma or death.
Can't
These are
entertain
not
people
all
like
serious
this.
side effects. Invega Hafiera. Imagine what's ahead when you
But now,
give schizophrenia pills.
I feel like my art is more appealing to look at. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Now, if I do stop talking, that means I've locked in. And the fact that I keep talking means I'm not. You want to learn how to draw? My best advice, honestly, and people hate this because a lot of people give the same exact advice. Just draw. Just like do it like, just do circles, do eyes, do whatever. Just do something to start building up muscle memory. Because like one thing I struggle with when I draw is like doing straight lines. That wasn't a good example. Those were like really good, but um, just just draw something, and like every day just do like something different. Don't do what I did because that kind of screwed me over, where I would just like keep drawing like the same thing over and over and over again. Because then it made it harder for me to do basic things like hair. Like drawing hair is still like a struggle for me because because of how I used to draw hair, it's always like spiky and like it doesn't it doesn't flow like real hair or whatever. But I am slowly teaching myself and also learning from other artists, other YouTuber artists, all that stuff, other Twitter artists, of how to like block stuff out better, so everything has like a better overall shape. Because literally, when you think about it, this is just a bunch of circles, ovals, rectangles. Like, let me show you my blackout real quick. Where is it? Because obviously I had the dummy. And from the dummy, got this. From that, I got this. And then, I started blocking it out more. Added the clothes. And, now we're here. And it's not finished yet, because, like, obviously, I'm still working on some lines. But it's definitely better than when I started. Like, you gotta think about it this way too, right? Drawing is a process. You can't do everything fast. It's gonna take time. And that's like a roadblock for a lot of people where they want to do it really fast and it like they don't make progress, or they don't make the progress that they wanted to make. They get bummed out and then they stop. I know, because it happened to me. Speaking from experience, I know I'm not like the best artist, but I know how it is. It's like a thing that happens to everybody. Adding some more lines for thickness as well. But yeah, but definitely just, I mean, if you want to, I can also, I could draw alongside you. That like makes you feel like comfortable or whatever. That's why like most of the time when like me and Monzi draw, or like when one of us draws, like the other one will like kind of just join in, just because like, oh, I haven't drawn in a minute, and like blah, 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 blah. Like make this an art day. At least that's how I interpret it. I feel like it's easier to do something alongside somebody else than do it by yourself. Or at least just have somebody else like alongside you. I don't know, I'm weird. This kind of sounds like a pee while holding hand situation. Or something stupid like that. Nobody does that though, right? I hope. Because it's kind of nasty. But imagine though. Just walk up to your friend and be like, I gotta pee, come with me. And this has been Out of Context Talk by Red and Blue K. Also, another thing too that I've learned when it comes to drawing is, and I'm doing it right now too, back up, back the fuck up. Because like the closer you are, well, it doesn't count right now for me, I guess, kind of, since the main thing is already done. I'm just like adding details. But when you're drawing, when you're sketching, back up, because something, if you can't see the whole picture, it's gonna mess up your proportions. And you definitely don't want that. You want everything to look nice and even. You want it to look great when you like, you know, when you flip it. Because trust me, and this will happen, right? You're gonna like zoom out, or you're gonna like take a step back from it after you finish. This counts for like both traditional and digital. You're gonna take a step back. You're gonna look at it. You're gonna be like, that's not what that was supposed to look like. And then you're gonna get frustrated. Definitely gonna get frustrated. Trust me. It literally happened to me. I was doing this drawing the other day, and I forgot what happened. It's still frustrating me right now because like I don't know what's going on with like the hip area, but I had taken a step back. I might redraw this actually. But all right, yeah. So let me focus. I had taken a step back. I had looked at the overall drawing, and this is a redraw, right? Like not a redraw, but like I redid some things because this looked so bad before. Like this like area around the neck and the clavicle. Like I don't know if I deleted it or not. Let me see. Yeah, so this was the original, right? I hate the way it looks so bad. So I had to like go back in, block it out again, do some stuff. And even then, I'm like, I find it weird how this came out. I might fix that again later. Hold up 1 second. Sorry about that. This stream is definitely getting audio, whatever the fuck. What was I saying? I was saying something important, clearly. Oh yeah, word. Oh yeah, so yeah, so I had to redraw it because it was bugging me, and you know, it came out better. And that's when I realized I'm not good at drawing. I'm not good at drawing girls that well, but that's okay because I'm trying. Let me get some water. But yeah, so you know, I'm gonna go back in there, fix that up a little bit, post that on Twitter, get 2 likes. My day. You know, because that's just how it is. Let me see if I can add more details to that. But yeah. that's basically like my thought process behind things, you know, just stuff I've seen other people talk about, stuff I've experienced myself. You know, just be like that. Speaking of being like that, how do I be better at art? Well, I already answered my question. Consistency, consistency, consistency. And practice. Because, like, think about it this way, right? Not every artist went to, like, art school, right? Most people are, like, self-taught, or just, they've just been, well, actually, yeah, self-taught is just, like, the only thing. And then another way I see people talk about growth is, and this might be a taboo subject, but tracing. Funny enough, tracing is it's weird how it works, right? Because it'll kind of help you learn like basic shapes, because obviously the shapes are already there for you. But I would only say trace to like learn and nothing else, because your ass will get caught in like 2 seconds. It's not worth it, especially if you want to be like a artist and not just drawing itself. Just use that as like practice. Practice. Why is this ad? I feel like these ads are targeted, which is weird because I'm pretty sure I don't have schizophrenia. Unless chat, maybe I'm not even streaming. Maybe I'm talking to myself. Imagine. He said to himself. But yeah, I could definitely help you like look for resources and just like, I wouldn't say coach you because I'm not like qualified for that shit. But that will help. Will help as much as I can. I think these elements aren't thick enough. There we go. I mean, yeah, that's good. Nose. Yeah, that's better. That's just better. On so many levels. See, now she's looking more like a character. Like without this stuff, it looks like a little dull. Because what I'm also doing too is like for certain strands of hair, I'm adding like a little bit of like a little bit more weight to it, so it looks like it's, you know, it looks like more little, slightly more realistic, as realistic as this can look. I forgot where I heard that tip from, but trust me, it makes a lot of sense. It makes like too much sense even. Cause I'm gonna teach you another like obvious art tip, right? Think about things in like a 3D kind of way. Like don't think of it as flat, because then, you know, the composition itself is gonna kind of suffer. I know it's like a lot, especially if you're like beginning, but like, so one thing I learned is like, it's like a little exercise, like draw a rectangle, draw a square. It's a shitty square. Draw a square, then draw like boxes. Not my best example, but you know what I mean? Because like the more you do like shapes like that, the more you do like triangles, cones, like these are the basic shapes that like make up like everything. Like I challenge you to challenge that idea. You know what I mean? I know you're like, if that's true, why do your hands look so fucked up? Well, I can't draw hands yet. I'm still learning. Like, I know the basics of drawing a hand, I just can't, like, for some reason my brain is like, we're not gonna connect the dots at all. We're just gonna make it look loopy and floppy and shit. Like, bones don't exist in my hands. Which is funny, right? Because, like I said, I used a dummy for Clip Studio to like help me draw this, and like
We know it's more than a life.
you just like it looks good.
It's about the promise.
You go like
and the responsibility
counterclockwise,
that comes with being a new
and then you get to the index finger, and then just like,
being there
what
for
happened
the
here?
night. And building a plan
It's like she's throwing up a fucked up gang sign.
for the ones you'll always look out for. Trust Amica Life Insurance. Amica. Empathy is our best
Speaking of, I was also trying to name this character. I don't remember if it was today or yesterday, because my sense of time is fucked up right now. But I believe I had settled on, I think it was Verdi. I know the the thing says verde, like green in Spanish, but that's because I was gonna have a funny little play on words, but then I was like, Verdi sounds cute. That's how we ended up here. You know, just be like that. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Let's see. Yeah, this is giving it like better shape. Yeah, I just want to add in like some small details, so you don't want it to be like flat. You want it to like look like something. I also don't know where this hairstyle came from, because if we look at the original character that I made when I was like in high school, it was, I don't know what happened, but then I was kind of just like, I can expand on this in a funny way. And that's how we got this hairstyle. That might be a little too much. Actually, no, that's fine. There we go. There we go. We love to see it look like that. This could definitely be a character in a shonen series. I can see it. Or a game. I'm still like undecided. Because if I do go the game route, I might use RPG Maker to like do probably a VN or something. Like something simple. That way everybody can like enjoy it. Or like rather there's like a small bar to entry. Let's see. Let's give her some like random ass hair strands. Just because why not? We flip that back. Also, that's another thing, right? Use the tools that you have. It will always help you. Like the eraser, for instance, right? Never think of the eraser as just an eraser. Think of it as like a way to smooth out lines and stuff like that. If you think about it, right, that's what it's also there for. Like, let's say I draw a line a little too thick, right? I can just use the eraser, smooth it out in any way I want, and, you know, that's it. And then another thing too, right? The better you get, when you make certain mistakes, right? Only you will notice them. Run with them. Run with that, run with that, run with that, like, no matter what. This is much, much better. I'm going to do something kind of stupid. I'm going to duplicate it. And multiply it.
Your day feels like. That's why Amex Gold
Gonna merge
Card
down.
came together to bring you the perfect reward for a busy day. With your American Express Gold Card, every day can be more rewarding.
There was something else I could do. I'll worry about that later. Gonna work on the eyes a little bit now. Because I feel like the eyes are like also not thick enough. Let me do that on a new layer actually. That's way, if I make a mistake, it won't be as painful. Because I'm like a pseudo perfectionist. Like, I'll be okay if I don't get it right on the first time, but like, I'll also just be like, why can't I do this right? Why can't I do this properly? Why? Why is life a struggle? Blah, 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 blah. But I'm slowly learning to let go of that. That's not a good mentality to have for anybody ever. Just make things a little bit darker. I should probably use a different pen, but this is still technically getting the job done. If you think about it. I feel like when I was doing the eyes, I didn't like do enough. You know, that's why that was words. That's why this is unfinished. We're gonna go back and, you know, work on it. Let's see. Because when I back up, right, I want this to look. I want it to pop. Like, see how dull it looks right now? But, like, with the added lines, right, it's starting to, like, pop a little bit. Because you never want your art to look dull. You always want it to have, like, you know, you want it to be eye-catching. I know, like, mine isn't as eye-catching as I would like it to be. But that's a part of the experience, you know? You try something, you learn what works, you learn what doesn't work. You move on. And then you apply that knowledge to the next piece. Just that simple. It might not seem simple at first because, you know, just a thing you gotta learn. Because right now, the thing that bugs me the most, right, about this is, I guess, like, the line fragmentation. Or, like, how... I feel like it's not, like, high quality enough. Like, obviously, it doesn't look that bad from, like, the further away you get from it, but to me, it kind of... Oh, wait, no, oh, wait, no, hold up, no, wait, I kind of... Okay. Yeah, let's see what I gotta fix. Yeah, this is why you gotta take a step back. And look at everything. Because you're always gonna be your own biggest critic. That's like a fact. But you also gotta learn when you're criticizing yourself a little bit too much. If that makes sense. It probably won't make sense until you like start like doing it yourself. But trust your boy. Well, let's see. This is looking cool. Let's see. If I add a little bit more. I also forgot to account for the colors that I gave it. But if I do this, shouldn't be an issue. And I also learned something else from somebody on Twitter. What was it? Oh yeah, using the... Anyways, that was me. I'm trying to remember words. It was whatever. What was this brush called again? Not brush. The liquefy. Using the liquefy tool, right? You can use that to pinch stuff together, so you can like, mess with lines. What was it? It was the pinch. See, you can use this to like, um, like push your lines together. All that fun stuff. Let me check something. That should be fine, I think. I can't tell. Oh well. I'll mess with this later. I honestly can't tell. But it also might just be this brush. Because it looks fine from a distance, right? So I might just be, like, going crazy. It's very possible that I'm going crazy, actually. Take the colors back. Oops. Wrong button. That brings me to my other famous art tip, right? It's okay to make mistakes. Like I said, I know I'm a pseudo perfectionist, so I know how much mistakes hurt. But you gotta be okay with it. It's the only way. It's the only way to grow. Because if you're not okay with your mistakes, you keep dwelling on it, you're not moving forward at all. You're just gonna be stuck. And you're gonna like, it's really gonna hurt as a hobby for you. And that's just a fact. Actually, what I will do is we'll put that on a different layer too. I'm also gonna like try to smooth out these lines. Because my goal right now with my art is to get better. That way, hopefully, people will be like, "Oh my God, you're red and blue cast, and can I commission art from you?" That's my happy goal right now. I feel like I'm getting good enough to where that's hopefully by next year that'll be a reality. But just gotta wait and see. But yeah, so trying to get oopsie. Trying to get better so I can do missions. It's far off in the future, but hopefully not that far. So what I'm doing right here is just adding more alignment to these lines. Specifically to like the outlines, just so they can also pop with the rest of everything else. I was also thinking of changing the colors for the school uniform, because like I only had it at first because of my boy right here, my child, and how well it fit with him. But I'm slowly starting to, I don't know. I might keep the colors for him specifically, like make it a specific type of uniform, and everybody else has like separate colors depending on like story purposes. The shirts could be like yellow and gray, and I feel like that would match better, especially like with her hair color. Or maybe like yellow. Let's see. Maybe yellow with like a really pale red. Like that would also be not the best, but it'd be something. It all just depends on how I'm feeling and how good it looks to me. I don't think I'm at the point where like feedback will be the most helpful to me.
This is the sound of your ride home with Dad after he caught you vaping.
Oh no, not the ride home with Dad after he caught me vaping. These advertisements are so stupid. Like, what is this?
Awkward, isn't it? Most vapes contain seriously
Then
addictive
again,
levels of nicotine and disappointment.
I guess they do have an effect because like
Brought to you by the
they wouldn't be paying for these, you know. You know. Let me see. Look at something. You know what's crazy? I like it more without the colors. Maybe I'll do like a black and white kind of manga thing. With screen tones and stuff. It's like, it's not bad, it's just it needs more time in the oven. I'm gonna save this for now. And we're gonna actually doodle. I hope my preset is still saved. Oh yeah, I forgot. I messed it up. I saved over it. Fix that. I made a preset layer specifically so I can just like drop in and do whatever. So let's get some poses. Get something. Show you guys a little bit of my process. Probably make a new character while I'm at it. Let's see. So you always want to be dynamic. I gotta get more poses from the shop, but let's see. Check my downloads actually. And I have a couple of poses in here. Did I use this one for anything? No. Alright, this is a new post for me. So you wanna... The clips do the thing specifically too, which is good. You can kind of give it manga perspective. So like, mess with the proportions a little bit. Bring them a little more in. You see the difference it makes? Like it makes the character pop out a little bit. Yeah. That looks kind of awkward. But this is I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't want him to look directly at the. Actually, let's see. I don't know. Let me check this one. Get him to back up a little bit. That's a good thing too. Like you're never gonna get stuck on an idea when drawing. You're always gonna like well, what I'm trying to say is your first idea will never be your last idea. You're gonna keep looking for like the next thing. The foot. Actually, surprisingly, this not bad. Yeah, I can mess with this. I can do something with this. Alright, so my process. I just lowered the opacity. Get my wacky brush. How does my pen look like that? It should be fine. So without doing anything else, I'm gonna actually wait. I'm lying. I feel like he's too close to the right side. There you go. Alright, so like I was saying, still zoomed out. This is the most important part, right? Because you don't want to trace. Wanna start blocking out some stuff. As you can see, he's like slightly tilted. Does it like this? It's kind of like that. Okay, so blackout time. Just grab some random colors. So blue. I'll start. That is not a good blue. Oh no, maybe darker. Yeah. So I'm gonna start getting shapes. So it's mostly circles. Such a good job right now, me. Good job. This is the fun part for me. Let's see. facing this way. Get this better. But everything I'm doing right now is so you can hit this proper, nice and proper. And then some of it is also like using your imagination. Just so you can get a proper body shape. Because technically, think about it. Something like this. I feel like I'm doing this wrong, but let me think about this properly, right? So, because when facing forward, right, your torso is kind of built like this, right? But since he's facing like either this way, let's see, front facing torso. It's kind of like this.
How can gamers power up their play?
By
Or
cash
maybe.
backing.
Cash backing.
Nah.
Are you having
I'm gonna just make it work.
Are you getting any loving? If
I don't know how, but I will.
do, why can't you have a little fun?
What I will do actually is I'll draw the base of the legs. I feel like that'll be more helpful. So let me check something. This is the really hard part for me, getting this damn lower body. But that's okay. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so if I think about it like this. Okay, that makes more sense to me. Somehow. That. Alright. Here's. Oh, let me block out the ear too, just in case. That way I just know how the head, like where it ends and where it begins. VC time. Hold up. We'll do VC after I end stream. I just want to get this block out done real quick. My headphones are acting up. No. Nor. Alright, so I didn't even finish doing what the fuck am I doing? What's wrong with me? I'm distracted already. So hands are a little funny. Just because they're like a bunch of circles. If you think about it. Like this is basically how a hand is. Alright, that looks a little better, huh? So now I start doing the hard part, which is just connecting everything. And this is why it's also good to have this guy too, because you get to do the blah 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 blah. Because notice how like I keep drawing this nose like too big because I messed up this line. It should actually be like this. And now what I should have actually done is when I was blocking out the head originally. Actually, no. Actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. That's where the ear was. The rest of that head. I'm just gonna look back at my reference just to see how I feel about it. Just a second. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna end up being changed anyways. It's not gonna be like a full-on thing. Because obviously I want it to like match, my style, like how I do stuff. We're just doing this just to get like a little rough, whatever, you know? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So, I'm just gonna... Let me check something real quick. I know for a fact I can do this better. Because one of my struggles when it comes to art is like things never... What's the word? Like things never look the same. So let me look at my other art and see why. You know what it is? It's the head shape. Because the way I draw my heads is different. This is when the imagination part is like important. And again, I'm also not used to drawing this angle too, which is another thingy. Let's see something. Maybe eye here. Another eye here. Mouth here. Let's see. I'll just occasionally check with the... Okay, so that might be another issue. Just get that out the way. Just occasionally look at the proportions. Yeah, see, I drew that like too big. That's why it's always good to like just look back. Just get like a little idea. Because the reason why I do it this way, oh, your sauce, that's crazy. The reason why I do it this way is I try not to rely too much on the thingy. Just because, you know, I'm trying to, I don't know, trying to grow a little bit. But you know, it's also, it's like trying to do it from memory basically. But sometimes, you know, just can't do it. Gotta take a step back, accept it. Just be like, alright, try it again next time. Let's see. But since we're at this point, I might as well just tape bucket. Just get a feel for some of these proportions. They don't have to be perfect, just have to make sense. Because I'm feeling a little bit tired, I'm phoning it in just slightly. Alright. Let me think. I'm still using my guidelines. Let's say the hair starts ready around here. And use a red. We're just gonna think of like some bullshit, whatever. You know, just like something. It kind of reminds me of Kazuma from, not Kazuma, Kazuya from Second. So I'm gonna
Your word is
tweak it.
formaldehyde.
Can you use it in a sentence?
As you're sitting in your basement, you hit your vape, but then your mom walks in, freaks out, and starts listing the
See,
toxic
give
chemicals that you
him
could be inhaling into your body, like formaldehyde.
opposite.
Which she singles out because it's the same chemical used to preserve your Uncle Rico's funky-smelling taxidermied fox. Formaldehyde. Vaping can expose you to toxic chemicals like formaldehyde. No need to spell it out any more than that. Brought to you by the Real Cost and FDA.
I always do spiky hair. Let me not. Like, let me branch out a little bit. Let me see. I can work with this. Give him eyes. Oopsie. The way I usually draw my eyes is like just depends on like the personality of the character. But this is like a somber kind of guy, so and just because why not? I'm gonna just streamline my process again. I'm gonna just show you guys how I would draw this guy out real quick. This is I'm feeling lady. Alrighty, so let's see. Actually, I think about it. I kind of want to give him like pointed ears, but I'll worry about that later. Check. I'm gonna make his eyes a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna put those on a different there for a second. I'm just gonna do that by using the tools Clip Studio has given to me. Let me just mess with these real quick. Yeah, we are arting today. I was working on this a little bit earlier. As you can see, the quality of my art has dipped for a second. That's fine. That just means I'm tired. Let me... should be fine. Let's go. I don't know why I like drawing characters with like bags under their eyes. It's like my weird like ass signature. There we go. Yeah, I feel like his eye needs to be bigger. Yes, okay, perfect. I'll move that down. I'll see if I feel like drawing his other eye later. I always get lazy with that. Lower that opacity a little bit more so I can see what I'm doing. Let that curve in a little bit. I like his jaw doesn't like really fit my style. I'm probably gonna fix that too. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. It's bugging me. But actually, let me see. Like his head feels flat. I think that's my issue. But fuck it. We ball. Yeah. The more I look at it, the more I'm just like, no. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna have to, like, knock your jaw in. He's disfigured now. What's that? Actually, let me see. That feels better. But the hair feels stupid to me. I also drew it on the wrong layer. I like how it's slowly starting to look different. Let me look at this objectively. Because he's like, it's facing this way, right? So like, his jaw. So it should be right around here, actually. Angles are hard for me. Let me use what I did already. Okay, just like that. It just looks like really flat to me, and it's bugging me. Can you check something? Alright, what if I round it out then? And mess with the hair. Just had a oopsie. That was weird. I feel like my pen is acting up now. Gotta think about things in a 3D space, so. We'll like kind of wrap in from this angle. Let me check with the eyes too. Mm. Oh, I messed that up, and that makes you sad. Drew the eye on the wrong there. But since we're already here at this point, because what I was gonna do is actually no, let me see if I can get away with this. This is a lot to erase though. I was thinking if I move the hair down. Actually, no. Hold on. I already erased the hair anyways. So I was thinking if I move the hair down, I might. Okay, yeah, that looks better. That's what. All right, that's what the issue was. The hair was too high. So I was like, it looked fine before. Yeah, okay, that's way better to me than before. Those we're gonna save. I don't know his name. Let's call him Rock. I don't know why. But just chatting. That was good. That was a good way to words. What are the words I'm trying to say? This always happens. This damn Big the Cat music playing in my ear. But yeah, so schedule will be made tonight. Like I said yesterday, and we're gonna try to be consistent. Still getting used to new job, but it gives me more time to stream, and I'm gonna start taking advantage of that now. So with that, just want to say thank you everybody for showing up again. Really appreciate it. Glad you guys are still here after like me like disappearing on and off every 2 seconds. And yeah, that's it. So hopefully you guys have a good night or a good day wherever you are. And I will see you all later. Bye bye.